So this is my first ever bit of like long form YouTube content. I'm gonna try and do it as much as I can from now on, make as much as I can. If you have any ways that I can improve, then please like tell me, let me know. But today I am reviewing Volume 1 of Battle Beast, which is called Heart of Glory. So that's issues 1 through 6. Right, Battle Beast Volume 1 is the reason that I appreciate colours in comics. Annalise Leone did such a good job of colouring in this. Like, the art just wouldn't work without the colours. It's just so good all the time. I mean, these pages here, and then somewhere about here there's a really big double page. Not this one. Oh, that is good. This one here. There's also the Cosmic Nail there. Battle Beast stood in the front. Like, just the colours are so good. All the art is so good. Just unbelievable. Like, throughout the whole thing. Like, there's not a single page in this entire run where you could look at it and say that the art or the colouring is off. Like, every page is just pretty much perfect. As for the story, it starts in Invincible 19, right here, after the fight with Machine Head, like Machine Head's gang, where Battle Beast just embarrasses the entire New Guardians, just basically leaves. The only reason he doesn't actually kill them in this scene is because he feels bad for how weak they all were. They don't offer him enough of a challenge for it to be worth killing them. Which is kind of like the point of this story. The whole story is that he's trying to find somebody who is strong enough that they can give him like a death in battle. So that's kind of just a remake of the page where he leaves Earth. He then goes back to his ship, which is like sentient. It's got a voice and all that. It speaks to him, and he basically says, "You need to find me the strongest person on your database, and take me to them so that I can fight them." He explains his story about how his home planet of Dorn was at war, and he single-handedly ended that war. We get a lot of good art. I'm just going to keep talking about the art because it's so nice. This bit here. We then find this guy. I think he's the Juggernaut. Can't remember which one he is. No, he's the Colossus. Okay, so I was wrong. He's the Colossus, so he's part of a kind of pair. So his sister is the Juggernaut. Again, like, it's just so well drawn. Like, it's a lot of just like kind of action sequences. Not a huge amount of like dialogue, which I really like. Like, you get bits like back here. Let me find it. These kind of pages. These pages here with quite a lot of dialogue to build the story, but then like eventually you end up with just action pages where the art is just so nice. Stuff like that, just like huge drawings. It's hard to get it all on screen, but like huge drawings, like they're just so nice, and they're just really good. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Ooh, I never noticed that before. That guy up in the top corner, if I can find him. Let me see. Him. He's a Gildarian. He's from the people who give Tech Jacket his armor. But yeah, like, he's just going around different planets trying to find people who are strong enough. And he just can't. Like, he goes to the Blood Games, which is supposed to be kind of like all the strongest warriors in the universe go and fight to prove their worth. And this guy down here doesn't even try and fight him. He actually sees him. He's not done anything yet, and he just says, "I'm not doing it." Like, and he just annihilates everybody in the competition, like, easily. Just embarrasses them. I mean, look, like, the final round, he has a bit of a struggle with it. Not really a struggle, but yeah, like, he just finds it too easy. Again, like just brilliant art, brilliant colouring. Oh, yes, he finds out it was kind of like a person inside that he's freed. Well, they tell him like, oh, it's such a great thing that you've done, kind of thing, but trying to make him feel good about it, but he doesn't. He doesn't care. He just wants to find somebody who he can fight. That's a really big part of this series. Is kind of like almost him becoming a bit more human. You don't really see it, but you can tell it's kind of happening. Where throughout he becomes a bit more, kind of cares less about just finding somebody to fight, and a little bit more about how what he does affects other people. It doesn't change the amount of people he kills. It doesn't change the amount of people he fights. But a lot of the people he now fights, he fights for a reason, or like he'll fight people as well if there's an added benefit for others. So, oh, I forgot to talk about him at all. He meets, when he defeats the Colossus, he meets Prince Solaka, who is part of the Fantanian Empire. He's kind of like the main side character along with the ship. So he's obviously cut in half here, and his reward for winning the Blood Games is a mech for Prince Solaka. The main reason he kind of keeps Prince Solaka around is because he claims that his planet has been taken over by like the most powerful being in the universe, which is the Juggernaut, which we find out later, who is the Colossus' sister. So he's kind of saying, I can take you here, but you need to keep me alive. You can't kill me. And the mech is so that you can like walk with him. We then find out that the ship has actually reported Battle Beast to, I'm not actually sure who these people are. I can't remember. They're space police. They're the space police basically, who come and fight Battle Beast. We get this huge double page, which is like the importance of actually owning physical comics, so that you can see art like that. It might tell you who they are here. No, not really, to be honest. Anyway, one of the best fighting scenes in any comic ever, like, is Battle Beast fighting these people in ships. It's just so, like, I mean, look at that. There's this down the bottom, there's that whole page. Like, I just love all the art in this comic so much. Like, and it just shows his strength. I don't know, where is it? This bit here, where the ship opens up a door for him. The ship intentionally launches him straight into the middle of all of them, where there's nothing for him to push off of, trying to get him killed. Like, and they, like, he manages to get shot to force himself into another ship. That's what's happening here. He's intentionally got himself shot so that it'll push him into a ship. And he just uses his sword to block it. And just goes around destroying all the ships. Like, I just can't explain it. Like, it just looks so good. I mean, this bit up here, like, it's hard to get these in video, because of the camera, but, like, this panel here, like, they all just look so good. I've realised I've really struggled with the actual story talking about it here, so at the end I'll do, like, a summary before I move on to capes. But, yeah, a lot of just travelling. They go back to Fantania. Prince Solaka guides them back there, and we kind of see they get shot down. They get shot down and crash on Fantania. or they don't get shot down, they get attacked by one of these things, which makes them crash. Again, just the switch up in the colours here is done really well. Like, you go from dark reds and purples and black to like green and blue and white. Like, you almost completely invert the colour palette from this page. And this page is a good example. You like completely invert it and it still looks great. Like, it's really hard to do that. I mean, just look. It just looks so good. They get attacked by these boars. He finds this tusk, which he uses as like a sword for quite a while. But eventually he finds out that you don't have to kill them, you can tame them. And kind of uses them as horses, he uses them to get around. We then get this bit here, the introduction of the witch, who poisoned them. Yeah, tricked them and poisoned them. She doesn't know who Prince Salaka is yet. He eventually, where is it? Where is it? Here. Yeah, Prince Salaka kind of tells the witch who he is, that he's here to like rescue them. He says people are kind of like enslaved by the Juggernaut. She puts a magic spell on him, which allows him to start regrowing, and gives Battle Beast, what's the sword called? It has a name, I'm pretty sure. Druscula, the Forever Blade. So the point of that is he can break it and it will regenerate. That becomes really important in issue number 8, actually. But again, just like the art of that like palace, it just looks so good. We get into like inside the palace, see what's happening inside it, and like my thing is, it doesn't matter what colors are being used, they're all used so well. Like, here's the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut's huge. So that's the person who is enslaving all the people on this planet. We get a flashback to the day it was kind of taken over. So here we can see the Colossus and the Juggernaut here, kind of together, destroying the planet, enslaving the planet. And this is just a big flashback to like what was happening then. So we see Prince Salaka there in the bottom, and up here. And this is the reason that he feels so bad about it, is because he just hid. Like, he did nothing to try and help. He obviously gets called like a disgrace by his like general and all that, because he's supposed to be the prince. He's supposed to be the leader. They're telling him up here that like you need to lead, you need to rally the people, but he doesn't do it. He chooses instead to go and hide from it. And that's how the Colossus eventually eats him, and what means that when Battle Beast kills the Colossus, he finds him. But he feels awful about it. He feels really bad, because he basically just let his people die, be enslaved by the Juggernaut. He's obviously just realising this. He's seeing the palace and the state it's in, and he realises that like his whole world is in ruin. He feels even worse about it now. Battle Beast doesn't care. He just wants to fight, which is a constant. So they eventually go into the palace. They find this guy, who obviously points Battle Beast towards the Juggernaut. All that sort of stuff. I'm just gonna. This is just a lot of Prince Salaka's story. I'll do a full kind of summary at the end. So I'll skip to the point here, where the Juggernaut is kind of fully revealed to be huge. and we see the start of their fight. This bit here where Battle Beast just gets fully stabbed through the stomach and says it's a good start. Like, it just shows you, like, this just scales Battle Beast so well. Shows you how powerful he actually is. I mean, he spoiler for the show later on for the comics. He easily could have beaten Thrag if he didn't have to, like, damage himself because of the Ragnar. Like, Battle Beast is one of the strongest characters in the Invincible universe. Even he's just tanking stuff from the Juggernaut. Like, it just looks so good, all the art, just all the fighting panels. Eventually it kind of ends with him cutting the Juggernaut's hand off and all that. He's, like, stabbed them. But she eventually just grabs him. She realizes she's losing. So she just grabs him, throws him away. You can see up here. Why is my hand so much in that? That they're complaining that that was a close fight and all that. Just, Battle Beast is just super powerful. Yeah, passed out on the floor here. And then we see Prince Salaka is kind of recovering. Like, because of the spell that the witch put on him, he can regenerate from that again. Yeah. So he's growing back. You see kind of like almost like a Deadpool style panel here where he's got like a short arm and tiny legs and all that sort of stuff. He's starting to regenerate. Yeah, that's kind of the end of Battle Beast's story in this part. We see him kind of passed out here in the field, saying that the fight's only beginning, and then we get this bit saying that we need to prepare a new cosmic nail, which I'm assuming is for Battle Beast. Just the Juggernaut realizing, like, this guy might actually beat me here. Well, the people of Fantania kind of bandage her up. But yeah. We also see this bit, which is that the Colossus actually survived the last attack. And then we see final kind of bit that Craig is reporting to Thrag about what's happening. Kind of saying, look, this guy's dangerous. Then we should get this panel here, which is really nice bit of art for Thrag. And this bit here. Telling him that they need to find Conquest, telling Craig to go and find Conquest and to take over Fantania before the Juggernaut can. Or not before the Juggernaut can, but take it off the Juggernaut, because obviously it's another planet that the Viltrumites want to conquer. And then it comes up with this bit at the end of the big volume. And then that's kind of... Oh no. And then, yeah, we get the cover gallery. So I'll just show some covers while I talk through the story. So basically, summary of the story is that Battle Beast is trying to find somebody who's strong enough to kill him. That's basically the whole plot. Throughout that plot, though, we see Fantania has been enslaved. Prince Salaka kind of has a big character arc where he feels awful about it. And he's trying to recover. Like, trying to kind of like set the planet right by what he's done wrong to it. Try and fix what he did, because he was too scared, he wouldn't fight them. But for all the story, like, the art is just brilliant. I have this cover here, which is like one of my favorite comic covers ever. It's just such a good, like, branch of the Invincible universe that they've managed to go off on. Like, they've done so well to take something that is already so, like, loved by fans and almost branch off into a new story from it, which is what people really struggle to do sometimes, is, like, they try and make a spin-off, like Battle Beast from Invincible, they try and make a spin-off from something else, and it kind of can take away from the original stuff. whereas this just does the complete opposite. If anything, like, it actually, like, it really adds to the show, and the comics. Like, all the bits where you get Battle Beast fighting Viltrumites, and Battle Beast in the prison, like, you don't ever really get explained this is why he wants to fight so much. This explains why. Like, the whole bit in the prison with Nolan and Alan where he's like, oh, I just want Viltrumites. You said there would be Viltrumites. Like, I want to fight them. Like, I know they might kill me, but that's what I want. And you never really get that explained why. Whereas this explains really well why he kind of wants to die in this glorious battle. Like, honestly, 10 out of 10 comic. Like, this is the best comic I've ever read. And this is only issues 1 through 6. I've read 7 and 8. They were really good. I'm going to do a smaller review on them, and then when it gets to volume 2, so kind of up to issue 12, I'll do a similar video to this. But this is, like, it's just the best comic I've ever read. The writing is good, the art is good, the colours are so good. Like I said, this is what's made me appreciate how much the colours affect a comic. And, like, just all the covers were really good. Throughout the whole series, like, every cover was just nice. I was kind of fell behind on it a little bit, so I couldn't get all of them in single issues, which is why I have this. I have issues 1 through 3 in single issues, but it was just, like, so good. Like, for me, this comic also, like, took Battle Beast from being, like, such a side character for me, like, to being, like, probably my favourite character in Invincible. Or maybe not my favourite, but he's, like, up there. And, like, the top 3, really. Like, he's up there with kind of, like, Rexplode for me. Like, I got this cover, which is one of my favourite comic covers ever. Like, it was just so good. I know this is quite a long video for me doing a lot of talking, but it's, like, my first time doing long form. I'm going to try and do it more often. Probably later on today, if I can. I'm going to get the review up for Capes 1 through 6. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll get Capes up as soon as possible, and keep doing stuff on TikTok as much as I can. I've got a couple of videos that I might put up today. So, yeah, thanks. Thanks for watching.